Welcome to all. I am Dr. Asha Kadam from Department of Botany, Dada Patil Mahavidyalaya, Karjat. Today we learn about the next part of the mitochondria, that is the ultrastructure and the functions of mitochondria. In previous lecture we learned about the introduction of mitochondria, their origin and the external appearance of mitochondria. Today we learn about the ultrastructure and functions of mitochondria. So when we learn the structure of mitochondria, that time we know that in the mitochondria there are different components are present. Mitochondria is double membrane bound structure in which there is the outer membrane, intermembrane space, inner membrane, cristae and the matrix are present. So, the outer and the inner membrane, that is composed of phospholipid bilayers and different protein compounds. The two membranes that are having the different properties means mitochondria having outer and the inner membrane, but their property is different. So, these are diagram showing the structure of mitochondria. Look this diagram. There are the two membrane structure are present. That is, this one is the outer membrane. This is the inner membrane. We know that there is the inner membrane. There is infulging, and that infulging we call as the cristae. Here granule-like structure are present that we call as the matrix. And here in between these outer membrane and the inner membrane there is the space that we called as the inner membrane space, that we called as the intermembrane space. Means the space in which in between the outer membrane and the inner membrane that we call as intermembrane space. So first we learn the component that is the outer membrane. Outer membrane is simple phospholipid bilayer. It encloses the mitochondria which contains large number of integral protein structures, and that integral protein structure is called as the purines. That integral protein structure we called as the purines. These purines allows molecules to freely diffuse from one side of the membrane to the other side of the membrane. So, purine passes the molecules which are less than 5000 D. Different ions, nutrients, molecules, ATP, AGP that also pass through the outer membrane with easily, because we know that outer membrane having the purines, and through these purines there is easily transportation of these ions, nutrients, nutrient molecules, ATP and the ATP. The outer mitochondrial membrane is composed of 50% phospholipid. This outer membrane is composed of 50% phospholipid by which and also contains the variety of enzymes, and these enzymes play important role in the various activities. So, next component of mitochondria, that is intermembrane space. The space between inner membrane and the outer membrane that we call as intermembrane space. It is also known as perimitochondrial space. These intermembrane space also called as perimitochondrial space. It having the high concentration of proton, and that's why the space between the inner and the outer membrane, that is approximately 70 angstrom. Means in the intermembrane space there is the high proton concentration. They also called as the perimitochondrial space. It lies in between the outer and the inner membrane. Having the space between these two membrane, that is inner and the outer membrane, is approximately 70 angstrom. Outer membrane is freely permeable to small molecules because of presence of the purines. But due to the concentration of small molecules such as the different ions and the sugar compounds in the intermembrane space is same as that of the cytosol. So here proteins are present. It always participates in the synthesis of HEP molecule when they are released into the cytoplasm and they are trigger it. So outer membrane is freely permeable to the small molecules. Due to the concentration of a small molecules such as the ions, sugars in the intermembrane space is also same as that of the cytosol. Here proteins are present. They are participated in the synthesis of HEP molecules. But when they are released into the cytoplasm, they are triggered. Then next component of mitochondria, that is inner membrane. Inner membrane is freely permeable only to the oxygen, carbon dioxide and the water compound. The inner mitochondrial membrane contains different types of proteins that perform the redox reactions in oxidative phosphorylation, ATP synthesis, transpoprotein, protein import machinery. So, the inner mitochondrial membrane, they contains the proteins. Through these proteins, there is performance of redox reactions. These redox reactions are occur in process of oxidative phosphorylation, ATP synthesis, transportation of different proteins, and also perform the redox reaction in protein import machinery. There are several antipode systems also exist. They allowing the exchange of anions in between the cytosol and the mitochondria. Means several antipode systems are also exist in these inner membrane. They allowing the exchange of anions between the cytosol and the mitochondria. So next one is the cristae. In diagram we observe that enfolding of the inner membrane that we call as the cristae. So these cristae are the folds of inner mitochondrial membrane which expand its surface area, enhancing its ability to produce the ATP. Means cristae are the folds of inner mitochondrial membrane which always expand its surface area enhancing its ability to produce the ATP molecules. These crystals having the stalk particles, or we also call inner membrane sphere. Crystal is covered with these inner membrane space that called the stalk particles. Sometimes it also called as the knobs, or sometimes it also called as the head. Means these stalk particles which are present in the crystal, they having the different names. That is the stalk particles, knob and the head. Next component of mitochondria, that is the matrix. Matrix is the space enclosed by the inner membrane. It is the gel-like consistency, dense particle, and these matrix are always homogeneous in nature. It contains 2/3 of the total protein of the mitochondria. Means much more concentration of protons is present in these matrix of the mitochondria. The matrix have various enzymes, DNA genome, ribosomes, transfer RNA, granules, fibrils, and also the tubules. So, matrix is important in the production of ATP with the aid of the enzyme, that is the ATP synthetase. These ATP synthetases, they contain in the inner membrane. So, matrix is the important for the production and formation of the ATP with the help of enzyme, that is the ATP synthetase, which contained in the inner membrane. Different major enzymes are involved in the process of synthesis of nucleic acid and the proteins, and also the fatty acid oxidation. Means in the matrix there are several enzymes which are participated in the process of synthesis of nucleic acid and the synthesis of the proteins, and also it play an important role in the fatty acid oxidation, because in the matrix there are various enzymes are present which are responsible for these various processes. So, there is some uniqueness of mitochondria. Mitochondria are unique. It is special. It having different to other organelles because of in the mitochondria they having its own nuclear content that we call as the DNA. This DNA is circular, and this DNA is present in the mitochondria, and that's why this DNA called as the mitochondrial DNA. In short, it also called as the Yangtze DNA. It also having their own ribosomes. The DNA in the cell nucleus, they does not code for the construction of mitochondria. Means these mitochondria having its own DNA, that is the mtDNA, which are responsible for the multiplication and duplication of the mitochondria. And so the DNA in the cell nucleus, they does not code for the construction of mitochondria. So, this diagram is the mitochondrial DNA, that is the Yangtze DNA, which is very small, double-stranded, covalently closed with circular molecules. They are covalently closed with these circular molecules. It occurs in multiple copies and keeps a circular empty DNA having the base pair, that is 16,569. Most usually remains attached to the inner mitochondrial membrane. It stores the biological information which are required for the growth and the multiplication of mitochondria. Means mitochondria having its own DNA content, that is called as the empty DNA. Empty DNA is small double-stranded covalently bond or covalently closed to each other with circular molecules. It occurs in multiple copies having the base pair, that is 16,569. They are always attached to the inner membrane of mitochondria. It also stores the biological information which require for the growth and the multiplication of mitochondria. So, these are diagrams showing that the mitochondrial DNA, that is empty DNA, is circular, they are small, they are covalently closed circular molecules and having the base pair, that is the 16,569. It having the ability to store the biological information which require for the growth and multiplication of the number of mitochondria. So, it also includes RNAs and the proteins that are essential for mitochondrial function. It codes the 2R RNAs, 22 tRNAs. rRNA means ribosomal RNA. tRNA means transfer RNA. We know that RNA having the three types: ribosomal RNA, transfer RNA and the messenger RNA. So, these mitochondrial DNA codes to ribosomal RNA, 22 transfer RNAs and 13 mitochondrial membrane proteins. It also undergoes the process of replication and the duplication because of its own DNA. Not absolutely, they are autonomous, depends on nuclear DNA. They are not absolutely autonomous, but they depends on the nuclear DNA also. So, here in this diagram, there is difference between the nuclear DNA and the mitochondrial DNA. Nuclear DNA is also the double-stranded structure, but they are twisted, elongated, thread-like. But here, mitochondrial DNA is the double-stranded, but they are circular in nature. So, mitochondria, they are also useful for the inheritance. Inheritance of mitochondrial DNA, they is inherited maternally only. In the animal, when we take the example of human being, that time we say that the mitochondrial DNA is always inherited maternally. Father only gives genes to their children, but mother gives both the genes also and the cytoplasm also through their egg cells, and hence we say that mitochondrial DNA is inherited maternally only in the animals. Since mitochondria are in the cytoplasm and reproduce themselves, they only are inherited from mother. So, we say that mitochondria are in the cytoplasm and reproduce themselves, they only are inherited from the mother, not the father. Hence, this pattern of mtDNA inheritance is well known as maternal inheritance. This pattern of mtDNA inheritance that also called as maternal inheritance. So, these mitochondria play an important role in various processes like the aerobic respiration. Mitochondria uses various complex molecules and the oxygen to produce higher energy molecule that we call as the ATP. These are more abundant in the cell that contains the lot of energy. It also plays important role in extra mitochondrial inheritance. It contains the plasma genes. It plays an important role in the synthesis of mitochondrial DNA, RNA and the proteins, which brings about the gene expression through the process of gene duplication, transcription and the translation. So, there are synthesis of 13 different polypeptides in the human being. When we take the example of human being, that time it is reported that there is synthesis of 13 different polypeptides. So, these mitochondria, they are different sites for several metabolic reactions. Means mitochondria is the site or the surface where different or the several metabolic reactions are occur. For example, the component of mitochondria, that is outer membrane. Outer membrane is the site of oxidation of epinephrine, degradation of tryptophan and the elongation of fatty acid. So, outer membrane is the site of the metabolic reaction, that is the oxidation of epinephrine, degradation of tryptophan and the elongation of fatty acid compounds. Next component is the inner membrane. This inner membrane is the site of metabolic reactions like the oxidative phosphorylation and the Krebs cycle. Also the matrix. These matrix are the site for the beta oxidation. Also the urea cycle is performed here, that is the detoxification of ammonia in storage of calcium ions. Means these mitochondria, they having a different metabolic reaction, or in that mitochondria, in their different components, there are different several metabolic reactions are occur, like the oxidation, degradation, elongation of some fatty acids, oxidative phosphorylation, Krebs cycle, beta oxidation, detoxification of ammonia and also some storage of the calcium ion. So in this diagram, they showing the mitochondria. This is the mitochondria. They are having different elements. These are the inner membrane, outer membrane, and this one is the matrix. This matrix is useful for the, or here in the matrix there are the Krebs cycle is occur. There is also different enzyme metabolic activities are occur. They forming the or synthesis the ATP molecules. So these mitochondria play an important role in the aerobic respiration. So mitochondria is double membrane bound structure. These are the outer membrane. This one is the inner membrane. This inner and this one is the matrix. These are three components of the mitochondria. They are the several sites for the metabolic reaction. In these components, there are several metabolic reactions occurs. So, also there are some functions, another functions of mitochondria. Instead of this aerobic respiration, also there are some important functions of mitochondria which are enlisted here, that it is play important role in the production of heat, that is non-severing thermogenesis process. It play an important role in the apoptosis, that is the programmed cell death. In the animals or the human being, they also play an important role in the synthesis of estrogen and the testosterone. It is play an important role in neurotransmitter metabolism and the cholesterol metabolism. Also play an important role in the synthesis of a heme, that is the blood molecule. So, these are the different references regarding the cell biology. So, today we learn about the structure and functions of mitochondria. In structure, we say that mitochondria is double membrane structure or double bound membrane structure which having inner and the outer membrane. There is the gel-like or the fluid-like matter is present, that we call as the matrix, where there is the enfolding of the inner membrane, that called as the cristae. On that cristae there is the head-like particles are present, that also called as the knob. In these mitochondria there are various enzymes are present, through which there is the aerobic respiration is occurs. This mitochondria is also the site for several important metabolic reactions like the Krebs cycle, also play an important role in the synthesis of the ATP. So, these ATP play an important role in the process of a Krebs cycle and the aerobic respiration. Thank you.